Copy trading is the easiest way for beginners to make passive income online. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the pros and cons of copy trading. So let's go ahead and get into it. In the past few years, the concept of copy trading has gained a lot of momentum and popularity in the financial markets. And of course, this is set up for beginners looking to make passive income. And why not? When you look at copy trading, essentially you are copying an individual's portfolio and hoping that for better or for worse, and we're going to go over the pros and cons, that it performs exceptionally well. Now, we have seen this when it comes to copy trading. We've seen this with a lot of rich and famous people. We've seen this with Mark Cuban copy trading. We've seen it with Warren Buffett. We've seen it with a lot of really big kind of investment, kind of celebrities that we've seen the ability to copy their portfolios in their entirety. So essentially what happens in this case, you put money into a portfolio, depending on where you're doing the copy trading or what platform you're using, it will duplicate the percentage wise that they are allocating to the portfolio, because a lot of the large people like Warren Buffett has to report exactly what they hold in that portfolio. It is a popular mirror trading of social trading platform, really form of online trading where investors can profit from trades that are made from experienced and successful traders. So it doesn't have to be famous people. It can just be an actual trader that you're following. Let's say you have a rapport with them. Let's say you built a relationship. Let's say you're just drawing out of the blue. Any trades that are made by that financial trader and choosing a specific trader, you are going to make the exact same trade. So you're trading as if they are. This is a way to simplify it and have a pro trader that is by your side. And of course, getting guidance every move, because literally what you're doing is copying the trading platform. So how exactly does this work? Now, the principle behind it is having an expert trader. They're known as a signal provider by the less experienced or beginner investors. They call them the copiers or simply the followers. So this happens a lot of times when we look at social media. If some individuals have a large following, when I show you my 3-fund ETF portfolios, a lot of people are duplicating the portfolios, and this is essentially what it is. Really, even though I am not a financial trader, I am not a financial advisor, I am not licensed, a lot of people are following social media. So how do we do this? Kind of a step-by-step. Number one, selecting a signal provider. Now, of course, this is who are you going to follow? Like I said, depending on the platform you use, you could follow Warren Buffett, you could follow Mark Cuban, you could follow Dave Ramsey. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this, and depending on what platform you're using and who exactly they have the ability to follow, which is going to be super important. Step 2 of this is allocating the funds. This is the part where you're actually putting your money at risk. You have to take note of this. You have to know exactly what you're getting into. Don't just be copying everyone's portfolio, because if you look at some individuals like Catherine Wood, unfortunately hasn't done very well. It has resulted in a lot of losses that we've seen. And of course, depending on the amount of followers that follow them, could have a very high risk tolerance, because essentially a lot of people could just be YOLOing into this. And really, you don't know the investment goals of the individuals that you're following, or your personal investment goals might not align to the individual that you're following. Now, of course, this is going to replicate any trades. So if they do buys, if they do sells, whoever you're following, it is immediately going to do the same thing. Now, of course, some of this does happen in real time. Some of it could also have a little bit of delay. So depending on, again, which trading platform that you do use to replicate these trades. And of course, the proportional sizing. This is the big thing. So let's say your trader is working with $10 million. You have $1,000. That $10 million, as it is invested and allocated percentage-wise, you are going to have the exact same kind of mirrored breakdown when it comes to copy trading in your portfolio, meaning that if they put, let's say, 20% NVIDIA, you are going to do the same. You are going to allocate 20% of that $1,000 into NVIDIA, because you are mirroring this. Now, one thing to remember is monitoring and if there are updates, because of course we are human. If anything should happen, if any errors should happen, if anything should happen, if your goals change, you have to make sure that you're getting into this. Now, I don't want to get into the possible fees associated with this. There is a very big risk, but of course I want to break down the advantages and the disadvantage of it, because it is very important to note. So of course, advantages of copy trading, the accessibility. That's right. Really having a financial pro in your corner, being able to invest. You don't have to have the knowledge, you don't have to have the experience, but you are reliant on another individual. Now, for a lot of us, it could be, not knowing a financial advisor, and a lot of people do not know and really don't know how to seek someone that is not out to just get money, but is actually out to help the individual. It's incredibly difficult process to get a qualified financial advisor, not just academically having the licenses and everything, but having the personality and having the person, the human aspect of a financial advisor to actually be able to make the trades and do what is best on your behalf. Now, of course, another advantage is passive income. Majority of these portfolios love passive income, meaning that you can put money into these copy trading and essentially put it in there. There's no activity from you at all unless you're trading exactly who you're following, because the copy trading will copy whoever you are following. Now, of course, this could be some diversification, which you have to really take this and monitoring it, because if they're putting too much money into a single stock or a single ETF, chances are you could lose some of the diversification in there. Now, of course, this saves time. This is the really big one where we start to get incredibly busy in our lives. A lot of people want to really set it and forget it. And I'm going to show you my personal portfolio that we kind of look at. And of course, this could be a very big learning opportunity for individuals. When you look at copy trading, you can see exactly what they're doing. You might not have access to them, let's say to talk to them or, really leave feedback, anything like that. But you can really see what pro traders are doing in different markets and how exactly it is, how are they earning their money, and what exactly are they doing. Now, as a beginning trader, I would really take this with a grain of salt. Let's say even you put, $500 into a platform to see exactly how it performs and monitor and kind of adjust as needed, but you're not risking an incredible amount of capital before you know it. And then of course the money is gone. Just like we have the advantages of copy trading, there's always disadvantages as well. And the big one is the risk of loss. That is right. When you invest into anything in the stock market, the big drawback is number one, you can be profitable, but the other side of this, you could lose your investment in its entirety. Let's say they went, you're following someone blindly that you really don't know the strategy that they're using, don't know how much risk is going into it. And all of a sudden you find out that they're being ultra risky with some low penny stocks, or even going into some things that you would never invest yourself in. That could definitely have a risk of loss. Dependency on the signal provider is the second one. So when you do the copy trading strategy, you are reliant on one single person to make decisions independently of you. So you're putting money into a portfolio that is being invested based on what they're investing it in. And again, this is in no regards to you and how risky you want to be with your money because you are following this individual. And of course, it does give you limited control. Trades are made automatically. So let's say, you live in a country when the markets are open, there's a lot of trades going on, the market takes a big hit. Of course, all of this is automated. Like we said, it happens in real time or within seconds. When you're going through here, your portfolio could literally change overnight without your knowledge if you're not looking at it on a regular basis, which really gets away from the advantage of being time because of course you have to monitor exactly what is going on in the portfolio. So why is copy trading better for beginning traders? I feel like the big thing and the big advantage of this is the ability to really educate yourself for beginner traders. If you've never been exposed to anything in the stock market, I really challenge yourself to do your research, guys. You have to have a deep understanding of the markets if you really want to do your own trading. If not, this is where the ETFs come in. Now, me personally, we've talked about our 3 core ETF portfolio before. This is focusing on one core, which I either choose the VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Index, or the VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500. That is kind of the core fund. When you're looking at entire indexes, whether you're investing in the entire stock market itself, or if you're investing in the S&P 500, which of course is an index of the 500 largest companies within the United States, that is kind of the core that we build an ETF portfolio around, which I do recommend. Risk mitigation is built in with this. If you're putting your money into the VTI at 3,800 stocks, the mitigation is there. You're invested in every industry, you're invested into every sector, and you're invested into every company that makes up the United States stock market. Again, giving you a very good risk mitigation factor in there. Second portion we look at is, of course, the passive income or the dividend growth. This is the one that I really focus on for the HD. Did a video yesterday that really focused on the HD. If you want to check it out, I absolutely recommend it. When I start looking at like the VYM from Vanguard, which is the high yield dividends, and then you look at the HD and other ones, they are very ultra competitive with what they hold. And even there's a lot of overlap between the ETFs themselves. So again, do a lot of your own research. And the final one that I look at for the 3 dividend ETF is, of course, the growth. Now, depending on age, a majority of your funds are going to be allocated into the growth fund. You could do the VUG, which is the Vanguard Growth Fund. You could even go in there with like the Vanguard Technology Fund. You could do the QQQM. There's a lot of different really heavy tech companies that are growth based that you could see an exponential amount of growth, even while you do and kind of dabble around with some of the copy trading. And again, copy trading, with it being catching on in a lot more popularity, I feel like you really do have to take it with a grain of salt. And maybe this is something that you allocate 1 or 2% of your portfolio just to see exactly how it performs before you really kind of dip your foot into the water, before you dive in and know exactly what you're getting into. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about copy trading. And as always, thank you guys for watching.